Oh my God. Oh my God. Not them chanting EST, EST. No, no EST, no EST. No. You thought she was joking? Did you think she was kidding? Hey, what's up? Did y'all think she was joking? She's not coming out there. That was hilarious. They were chanting EST, 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 because they just knew that Bianca was going to come out there and help Naomi and Bayley. She was not joking. She's not helping that girl, all right? I'm not flinching. Okay, so for those of you who may not know what I'm talking about right now, there's a little debate I'm having online with some folks on Twitter where I say that Bianca Belair will be facing Tiffany Stratton. I thought it was pretty obvious. But what's annoying is Triple H is taking his sweet time to set up the match. So there are people who believe that Bianca Belair is now they're gonna pivot the story, and they're gonna do Bianca Belair versus Asuka, Kyrie, and Dakota, and she's gonna team up with Naomi and Jade. Some nonsense, some nonsensical BS, right? That's what they think. But apparently the crowd thought that as well, because they were just so sure. I keep telling you folks, I keep telling people, all right? Last week was Bianca removing herself from the story, okay? I'm convinced of it. Now, I could be wrong. Triple H can pull some BS, okay? It's possible. But if I'm using my brain, all right, I like to think that when I'm wrong, it's because creative has gone against the grain. They've gone against logic, all right? I am convinced. I'm not flinching, okay? I'm not flinching. It's going to be Bianca Belair versus Tiffany Stratton at Mania. Okay, nothing else makes sense to me. But it was freaking hilarious. Hey, what's up, Drew? It was freaking hilarious that crowd just now was chanting EST. She ain't coming out there. She ain't coming out there because the EST is not involving herself with damage control business. Okay, it's over. No damage control nonsense. Oh, that was hilarious. Hey, what's up, noob? That was hilarious. Oh my God. EST, EST. No, no EST. No. Understand something, folks. She's not coming out there because she wrote herself out of that story. I'm not flinching. I'm not flinching. She said, if you want to go help, what's her face? If you want to go help Bayley, go for it. But I'm not coming out there. All right? And that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. It will be Bianca Belair versus Tiffany Stratton. You know why? Because nothing else makes sense, folks. Why the hell do you build up Tiffany Stratton with a winning streak? Why the hell do you have her run through the division? Why do you have her face off with Bianca? Why do you have her hang on to Bianca's braid at the Royal Rumble? Why do you have her slap Bianca? Why do you have all that stuff happen between the two before and just drop it? I'm convinced that they brought up Tiffany Stratton to replace Charlotte Flair, okay? The easiest way to keep things like from going haywire, the easiest way to keep things from like flying off the handle in terms of booking is to keep things consistent, okay? Or to try to normalize it. What do I mean by that? They were going to do Bianca versus Charlotte. That was the plan. So the easiest solution to fix that issue now that Charlotte got injured is to replace that one person. Instead of pulling that person from this match, setting up a new match and doing another match this way or triple threat, tag team, instead of doing that nonsense, you just fill in one spot. That way everything else stays the same. So when Charlotte Flair got injured, that was going to be the plan, Bianca versus Charlotte. So Charlotte Flair got injured, needs somebody to replace her. Oh yeah, who's that girl in NXT? She's talented. She's cool. She's athletic. She's a star. Tiffany. Okay, Tiffany, you're going to SmackDown away from your husband, or you're not your husband, but your significant other, Ludwig Kaiser. We're sending you to SmackDown before Mania to set you up to face Bianca. That's the only way that makes sense, okay? It's the only way Tiffany Stratton call it makes sense. Is if she's facing Bianca. Nothing else makes sense. So until you can figure out a way to make that make sense in my head, I'm not flinching. If you want me to believe that Bianca and Jade and Naomi are going to team up and face the Kabuki Warriors with Dakota, you have to explain to me what the hell they are doing with Tiffany Stratton. You can't do it. You can't do it. Because the only thing that makes sense is that Tiffany Stratton will face Bianca. If you can convince me, if you can tell me what they're doing with Tiffany Stratton, then I'll shut up. Until then, you shut up. I'm joking. Don't shut up. Don't shut up. Oh my goodness, that was hilarious. You do want Tiffany versus EST? Yes, I do too. Well, there is rumors that the reason why she's not in Tennessee, I don't know if this is true or not, but I don't know if that's why she's not there. But apparently Dawkins, Bianca, and Montez might not be in SmackDown because apparently Dawkins lost his mother either today or recently, and because of that, he's not there. So maybe that's why they're not there either. They took that day off because of they wanted to support and be with Dawkins because they're like family. So I will hold back my anger and be like I was upset that Bianca was not there. But if that's the reason why she's not there, if she's supporting Dawkins because he lost his mom, then I understand that. That's completely fine. Then apologies, Triple H. I won't be upset. But it's interesting. No Tiffany and no Bianca tonight at all. I'm not flinching, okay? It's possible. Asuka was limping. I didn't see. Oh wow. I hope she's fine. I didn't see that. She's limping. Oh, that sucks. Do me a favor, hit the like button. If you can hear my voice, hit the like button. But I'm not flinching. It's possible that Triple H wants to delay some of these announcements. It seems like every show they're doing some type of Mania announcement. So it's possible that they're just like staggering them out. So next Friday, maybe, because Montez and Dawkins are scheduled to be there. They have a match. So Bianca will probably be there. Because if we're assuming that she's not there because she's supporting Dawkins, her family, that she said that's her family. So if Dawkins lost her mom, then Tez is not there. She's not there. I understand that. So, but the Street Profits have a match next week. So Bianca will be there and Tiffany will be there. That's the time, I guess. I guess we have to wait another week. It's annoying. It's annoying for sure. I can't say that it's not annoying. It's annoying. But I'm not flinching yet. Bianca Belair not running out there is good. Okay. Now, the only issue I have now with this booking is storytelling wise, because now I have to be honest with myself. Storytelling wise, they set it up where it's 2-on-4. So they need help. So someone has to help them. Now, the logical choice, the reason why the crowd was chanting EST is because the crowd thinks that Bianca would come out there and help. All right. So it's in the crowd's mind because of what happened last week when Bianca had that conversation with Naomi. Again, that was hilarious. The crowd chanting EST at the end was hilarious. Now, my brain tells me, logically, someone has to join them. It's 2-on-4. They lost again, right? Bayley got beat up. Naomi got beat up. Someone has to help them. Who is going to be? Jade, don't love it, but that's a possibility. Mia Yim, maybe. She's there. Mia Yim is just sitting there. I understand why folks think it will be Bianca. I understand that. Because if Naomi goes and pleads with Bianca or Bayley goes and apologizes and say, Bianca, we need your help, then I understand that. It makes sense in my head. That's a story beat they could do. Bayley goes and finally apologizes and say, Bianca, don't do it for me. Don't do it for me. Do it for Naomi. That works storyline wise. I don't like it. Okay. I don't like it. I prefer Bianca Belair to be away from Damage Control. But once again, you have to explain to me Tiffany Stratton's story. Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Corey Graves said last week when she had her match against Mia Yim that she's carving her own path to Mania. What does that mean? She's not carving her way to a battle royal, right? She's carving her way to a match at Mania, I would think. So who's that going to be against? Again, until you can explain to me who she's going to face, it's going to be Bianca. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Why don't you want Jade in the match? Because it just feels really random. She hasn't even signed a contract yet. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Jade has not signed to Raw or SmackDown. She hasn't signed. So to go from not being signed to helping Naomi and Bayley feels like a jump. She hasn't really interacted with Bayley at all. She faced off with Io Sky, sure. She faced off with a lot of people. I mean, I'm still waiting for her to face off with, have a talk with Bayley. If you're telling me that Jade is going to join Bayley and Naomi, then why aren't they talking? There's no conversations happening. There's nothing. So it feels like a leap. Like, that's more of a leap than Bianca versus Tiffany. People think that I'm making that up. Like, Bianca Tiffany doesn't make any sense. I'm just like making it up in my head. What do you think the Jade thing is? That's making it up in your head. There's no interaction with Jade and Bayley or Jade and Naomi. It's the same thing. It's not the same thing. It's worse. There is evidence of Bianca with Tiffany. There's evidence of that match. Clearly, there's no evidence of Jade helping Bayley yet. Besides a face-off with Io, she's been doing that with everyone. I also agree that Jade will sign with Raw. I think she'll sign with Raw as well. That's what I think. But then again, she's such a wild card. That's the person that is a wild card. I can't. With all due respect, I don't know what the hell they're doing with her. I can't confidently predict what they're doing with Jade. I can't. And I'll openly admit, I know I come across like I know everything. Jade Cargill, that is a loose cannon. That's wishy-washy. They could float either way with that. I don't know what they're doing with her. I have no idea. Bianca is going to come out next week. Like I said, I can see it. Especially because the way the crowd just chanted. My issue is, I'm not going to sit here and tell you there's no way in hell that Bianca could help Naomi next week. It's possible if they tell that story next week. My issue is, you can't explain to me the Tiffany part. That's the part people are leaving out. Explain it to me. You say Bianca is going to help Naomi next week with Bayley. Cool. I get that. They need help. The damn crowd was chanting EST. Okay, the crowd was chanting. I get it. Explain to me the Tiffany part. That's the part people are leaving out. If you can explain to me why Tiffany Stratton was called up, why she's have a Mania streak, why they said she's carving her own way to Mania, if you can explain the Tiffany part, I will concede. I'm not wavering. I'm not wavering. You're wrong, Drew. I'm not. It will be Bianca versus Tiffany. What I'm saying is, the story, I can see how someone could come up with that storyline, but you have not explained to me the Tiffany Stratton part. And you haven't explained to me why Bianca keeps referencing Tiffany in every damn interview, and why she keeps saying her freaking Instagram story, her goddamn Instagram story, she said that she wants to face Tiffany. How about this? Let her double duty. She can do double duty. Bianca can face Tiffany and be in the damn tag match. How about that? Double duty, like Cody. Bianca can do just like Cody and Seth. She can face Tiffany Stratton and then help the tag match. I mean, let's think about this for a second. Let's think about this tag match. Do you think it's going to be 3-on-3 or 2-on-2? Because if it's Bianca, Naomi, and Jade, they're not going to get any. Their opponents are not going to get any offense. You guys know that. Asuka, Kairi, and Dakota, they're going to get their ass kicked. Is that what you want to see at Mania? Do you want to see Bianca, Naomi, and Jade dominating Damage Control? You know Jade's going to be booked super strong. The way Jade is going to be booked, she can beat them by herself. She's going to be booked so strong, they don't even need Bianca on the damn team. That's how strongly she's going to be booked in kayfabe. So do you want to see Bianca, Jade, and Naomi beat the hell out of the Damage Control in a boring 3-on-3 match with no stakes? Okay, that sounds terrible to me. Okay, what about a tag team match between Bianca, Naomi, and the Kabuki Warriors? You want to see Bianca and Naomi in the tag team division right now? No, I don't. Okay, I don't. And once again, you have not explained to me what they're doing with Tiffany. Explain it. Maybe Tiffany versus Bianca will be a program after Mania. Sure. That they could do that. Sure. That would explain. That's a better explanation for what's going on with Tiffany, right? So that makes sense to me. Okay. You see the trajectory, you see the path, but they're delaying it until after Mania. But why did Corey Graves say she's carving her path to Mania? Now you can say they pivoted, fine, but I haven't seen evidence of that yet. There's no evidence of a pivot yet. So until there's evidence of the pivot, I'm going to stick with my guns. Bianca is not getting involved. Next week, at this point, next week is the end-all be-all, right? Because Naomi came out there. Let's talk about the main event a little bit. Let's talk about the main event. Good match. Dakota Kai looked good in there. I love Dakota Kai's offense. She did a good job out there. I like her a lot. Good performer. She went out there with Bayley, put on a good match. The match ended in the DQ, of course, like we knew it. Naomi came out there, and now they need help. Okay, that's the story. Do we have to have a tag team match with Damage Control? I guess you have Asuka and Kairi. I would rather them be in an actual tag team match defending against a real tag team like Life of the Party or the Unholy Union. I don't like the fact that, matter of fact, I hate it. I hate the idea that the Kabuki Warriors are going to team up to face off against two singles competitors like a Bianca and Naomi. They're not going to lose. Bianca and Naomi are going to win. And then you have that tag team as champions. I don't like it. Especially considering Bianca was chasing Io not too long ago. Now she's going to join up. The more I think about it, the more I hate it. Bianca Belair does not belong anywhere in the storyline. She went from being cheated by Bayley. Bianca Belair would literally be champion right now if it wasn't out for Bayley. Bayley interfered in her match when she had Io Sky pinned at Crown Jewel. You go from not winning the title because of Bayley to then teaming up with Naomi to beat the Kabuki Warriors in the name of Bayley. It's basically helping Bayley. I don't like it. I hate it. I hate it. Solid main event sucks. It ended in a DQ. They're not going to pin Bayley. So if anyone was going to get pinned, it would be Dakota. But if Dakota's going to get pinned, why the hell is Damage Control just standing there letting it happen? It was always going to end in a DQ. Always. Oh boy. Okay, so those are my thoughts on freaking Damage Control. Like, I just don't. Tiffany will be crowned the first woman IC champion in Battle Royal Showcase. So you're gonna have Tiffany be in that and not Jade? Jade won't be in that? That's silly. I think, unfortunately, we have to wait another week because they didn't even have Tiffany on the show. No Tiffany or Bianca. Next week, unfortunately, that's going to be it, right? Bianca and Tiffany will both be on the show. It's possible that he's just delaying it. He's delaying the matches announcements. We still don't know what Damage Control is doing, so there's still time, right? It's not like all the matches have been announced yet, right? They haven't announced what Asuka and Kairi will be doing. So there's still time to announce that match. I feel like everything else has been announced, right? Every other match may have already been announced on SmackDown and Raw besides what's happening with Damage Control and Bianca, potentially. Tiffany as an IC champ would be great. Is that across all brands? I don't like it. I think they're fast-tracking Tiffany too much, if that's the case. I think you guys need to chill. Bianca referenced Tiffany, but that might be a few down the line. Sure, it's possible. It's possible. But then explain to me why Corey Graves said we're on the path to Mania. That's the part that people aren't explaining. Io getting chased in literal crickets by in house shows. Io has a problem. Io Sky is not a relevant character in her own Mania match. It feels like Dakota Kai and Bayley are the top two on the call sheet. Then Asuka and Kairi than Io. I'm glad they had a moment in the ring for a second where Io and Bayley were facing off. It just reminded us that, oh yeah, that's the actual match, right? Again, we're just freaking hilarious. No, I'm not flinching. I'm looking at my tweet over here. Let's see what I want to see what I just saw over here. No, I don't think it's going to show up. Let me see. Am I flinching yet? The answer to the question is no. Let me see. See this. Am I flinching? No. I'm not original Liv Morgan hater. I'm not flinching yet. I'm not. I'm not. Not yet. I'm close. I expected them to do something this week. It didn't happen. So I have to be honest with myself and say, okay, you're wrong. You thought they would do something this week. They're not. Now, again, Dawkins losing his mother may be the reason why that happened. So Charlotte was supposed to beat Bayley for the title. Maybe. I don't know. Io is a bad champion. She's a poorly booked champion. I won't say she's a bad champion. She's just poorly booked. That's the problem with her. So, yeah, so that's Damage Control and Bianca Belair. As far as the Rock, I thought, we have one of those segments where you're reminded why somebody is great. That's what The Rock did today. He's one of a kind. It was a great segment, a great moment for The Rock. An all-timer, I think. An all-time great segment for Dwayne. Came out there, had the Memphis crowd in the palm of his hands, sung to the crowd, buried Cody. Cody, I don't know if Cody can recover from that. It was just bad. He'll be fine. I'm joking. He'll be fine. He'll be fine by the next Raw. He'll get cheered, of course. Wasn't Cody supposed to be there? I was told online that Cody would be in attendance, but he didn't make an appearance there, did he? At all. So what's up with that? Bayley is beating Io at Mania. I agree. But yeah, The Rock, he was sensational. Funny. Crowd loved him. He was a big time babyface out there. Almost deranged. Dropping the little Moana line at the end. So good. He's killing it. What can I say? I can't hate on Dwayne The Rock Johnson right now. They brought out the freaking Hollywood Rock theme, which is the best theme he's ever had. Fantastic. Yeah, it was just great. And it wasn't that long either. I think it was like 35 minutes. I don't think it went over 30 minutes. So it was short for him. So I just thought The Rock killed it. I've got no notes for The Rock. He was great. Besides that, you had The Rock. You had the main event, which we talked about. You had the tag team matches where we have LWO facing Legado. Legado wins. Fine with that. I don't need LWO in there. You had Pretty Deadly versus New Czech Republic. That's the name of the tag team. I don't remember who won. Who won the tag team match between Pretty Deadly and the New Czech Republic? That's the name of the group, right? Oh yeah, that was hilarious. John Morant. Oh, that was crazy funny. Referencing John Morant in Memphis with the gun. I don't know how he came up with that one. I don't know if he has writers. I know he has writers, but that was a great line. Fantastic line. Hilarious. I was laughing my ass off when we talked about John Morant in Memphis. Yeah, it was just a really good segment for The Rock. But I can't remember who won that tag team match. Was it New Czech? Who? I don't remember who won the match. I think it was the Baby Faces, right? I think Pretty Deadly lost. I think. I don't remember. Maybe Tiffany leading up to her Bianca match could tease Bianca and call her a bad friend. I think that Tiffany Bianca will still happen. Okay, I still think it's going to happen. I'm not convinced that it won't. Bianca did mention Operation Get EST to Mania. Yes, she did. Right. Maybe they're playing on the fact that her road is unclear. I think that's very much possible. I think Bianca Belair will obviously have a match. I will be very disappointed if it's a tag team match against Damage Control. I think Tiffany's sitting right there. That is why she's there. If anything, she could do double duty. I'll be fine with that. Bianca has a single match and a tag team match, but anything beyond that, no. I honestly could see Waller and Theory in the ladder match. Which ladder match are you talking about? I'm talking about for the tag team. Oh, for the tag team titles. There's like 3 more spots for that, right? Or 2 more spots for that, right? I think there's been I think there's 4 out of 6 that are in there now, right? I think there's 2 more matches that need to be made. All right, so folks. So on a scale from 1 to 10, I'm gonna ask you from a scale of 1 to 10, how sure are you that Bianca will be facing Tiffany on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm going to say 8. 8 out of 10, I'm sure that Bianca will still be facing Tiffany. She's leaning into it. She's talking about it on Instagram. Why would she be doing that if it's not happening? I'm not flinching. Bianca Belair will face Tiffany Stratton. Nothing else makes sense. The build for Tiffany doesn't make sense. The commentary for Tiffany doesn't make sense. It's an 8, all right? 8 out of 10. Pedro guys, 8. I see you. You're still on the train. Good, cool. I agree. I'm still confident that we're getting Tiffany Bianca. He's just being annoying with it. Again, the explanation could be that Bianca Belair is not there with Montez because Dawkins lost his mom and they're supporting Dawkins. That's it. That could be it. 50-50, Richard? Okay. I can respect 50-50, okay? But I can't get with 6. Okay, cool. I see you. I can't get behind people saying that Bianca should team up with Naomi to get the tag titles or should team up with Jade. No. If anything, they could do 2-on-3. Okay, a 2-on-3 match with Jade and Naomi versus the Kabuki Warriors and Dakota. But I do not like Bianca being involved with Damage Control at all. Let Bayley be by herself. They would have to have the best segment in history next week. They would have to have Bayley come out there and say, Bianca, I'm sorry, like in freaking Home Alone or something like that. I just don't like it. I hope Jade gets her screen time and matches after Mania. Agreed. I think her first on-screen match should be the Raw after Mania. I've been saying it forever. That's how you make the Raw after Mania a splash. She has her first official on TV, on weekly TV, singles match on Raw. That's what you do. The Raw after Mania. That is what you do. Yeah, I'm not flinching yet. It's gonna happen. Bianca versus Tiffany. Okay. What else happened on SmackDown that's worth mentioning? Talked about the tag team matches. Talked about Bianca. Talked about Damage Control. Io Sky being in the background. Talked about that. It's a shame for Io Sky. I think she's for sure losing at Mania. And I think if I was an Io Sky fan, I think some Io Sky fans are in denial. Have you noticed that online? Io Sky fans are in denial. They're loving this. Like the Io Sky stands, they're loving all of Damage Control. I think it's great. Like, do you guys not see what's happening here? Io Sky is a background character in her own feud. She's not getting any mic time. She's barely there. She's in the background. Sometimes you forget she's even the champion. Like, are you guys content with this? But all the stands I see are loving Damage Control. All the Io Sky stands are loving Damage Control. I'm like, okay. If I were an Io stan, I would be upset because she's definitely getting the background treatment. I think we get Andrade versus Dom on SmackDown Raw. That's not gonna be. If Dom and Andrade are a Mania match, I'm gonna be upset. what would Dakota think when Io loses? I think the ultimate in game is a triple threat, or ultimately Dakota will turn on Io Sky, and then Io Sky will turn babyface. I think the ultimate heel here is Dakota. She will turn on Bayley like she just did. Then she will turn on Io, and I think Dakota Kai has a big chance of winning Money in the Bank. I think Dakota Kai will win Money in the Bank. A lot of people are predicting that Tiffany will win. I think you're out of your mind, okay? But Triple H likes to slow burn stuff. I remember when everyone was sure that LA Knight was going to win. Remember that? LA Knight has to win Money in the Bank. And what happened? Damian Priest won. It's going to be the same thing this year. Everyone will say, oh, it's going to be Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany's going to win. And it'll be like a Dakota or someone like that. There's no point of rushing a 24-year-old. She's 24 years old. There's time with Tiffany, all right? There's plenty of time with Tiffany. You don't have to rush anything with that girl. She's there for the long haul. So why rush the Money in the Bank? Why rush the title run? She's 24 years old. You can like take your time with that talent. You don't have to rush it. Dakota Kai is older, and she's in a current feud with Bayley. If you have her win the Money in the Bank, then she can then hold that over Bayley's head, and you continue the money. You continue the damage control story with Dakota and Bayley and Io. That's what you do. Who wins the men's Money in the Bank? Well, now I can see LA Knight winning it now. Yeah, LA Knight can win it now. He could win it now. Because if you think about it, he's facing AJ Styles, which means he's in a non-title match. Whereas Sammy's in a title match. Randy Orton and KO are in a title match. So he's going to get a big win at Mania, which will then serve him up for Money in the Bank, maybe. Does Liv make Money in the Bank? Does Liv make Mania this year? It's not looking good for Liv. I have to say, it's not looking good for Liv. If I said yes, I'd be just forcing it. I don't see the path right now. I saw someone say that she's going to face Nia Jax. I think that's crazy. Do I think Liv Morgan could have a presence at Mania? Sure. Do I think she's going to have a match right now? I don't see it. Unless she's going to tag with Raquel again for like a tag team showcase. And if you're doing that, then the Kabuki Warriors should be involved. And if that was the case, they would have set it up by now. So I don't know what Liv Morgan is doing. She may not have a Mania match. Hell, Bianca's in limbo. So Liv Morgan, of course, she's going to be in limbo as well. If Bianca's kind of like out in the open, like we don't know what's happening with Bianca, then of course Liv Morgan, she's out in the wind. She's getting a new interest theme. I saw that. Her new theme, I thought sounded good. Sounded like an actual song. Rhea versus Liv at Backlash. I agree. That's the match. I've been calling it for months. Dom is going to side with Andrade. Damage control ain't lasting long, or it's not lasting even a month after Mania. Rhea will turn face. I think that's a mistake. Turning Rhea face is a mistake. She's the bigger girl. She's the bigger heel. I don't love Rhea face. I love her tweener. I love her heel. But if you're going to have her at face, it's harder for that character. People are loving her now. They love the character as a heel with that edge. I think she should stay that, or at the very least turn maybe a tweener, but babyface completely, no. I don't buy her as a babyface against a heel, a heel Becky. I don't love that. I like her in her position as heel, who the fans love. That's fine. I don't like her as babyface, at least not right now. So Jade not getting a Mania match. Yep. The only way Jade gets a Mania match if it's in that damn stupid triple threat. I keep saying triple threat. 3-way match. That's a triple threat. 3-on-3 tag match is what I'm trying to say. The only way she gets on the Mania card is if she's in a tag match. I don't like that idea. I will leave her off. She doesn't deserve it. What has Jade done to deserve a Mania match? Nothing. She's in a Royal Rumble. She hasn't had a match beyond the Royal Rumble. Why does she have to have a Mania match? I don't see it. Save her for the Raw after Mania. Or she can have an appearance where she beats somebody up at Mania. But an official Mania match against who? What, a Battle Royal? You want to do a Battle Royal? Okay, sure, fine. But beyond that, I would say no. Leave her off at Mania. Have her show up at the Raw after Mania to give that show a splash, you know? That's what I would do. Bianca is definitely not missing Mania. I agree. She's not missing Mania. She's going to be on the card. The question is how and when and where, right? That's the issue. We'll see. Let me check Bianca's Instagram real quick. Yeah, her Instagram stories is gone now, so you can't see that one post. But yeah, she has been hinting about wanting to face Tiffany. So I'm hoping that she gets in Triple H's ear, and that's the match that happens. That's the only thing that makes sense in my head. So we'll see. But if I can find it here. Where is that from Bianca Belair? Come on. Here it is. Here we go. This is what Bianca's saying. Got her eye on the prize, right? Still got my eye on the prize. Operation Get Bianca to Mania. What should I do? You should do this match. That's what you should do, all right? This match right here, Bianca. Right here. That's what you do. It's right there. It makes all the sense in the world. It's what? Today's the 15th. You have 1, 2, 3 more weeks of SmackDown. You can set this up next week. You can, okay? I think it was interesting that Tiffany was not on the show at all. Bianca wasn't on the show, and Tiffany was not on the show. I think that was intentional. They'll both be on the show next week. All right? I'm not flinching. Bianca sees this match as her, like she's tweeting about it. She would not be putting this out in the ether if there was no plans for it at all. All right, I'm not flinching. She's talking about it, folks. She's talking about this match. So I believe that this is it. All right, this is the match. And if you disagree with me, well, you're dead to me. All right. Would people boo Bianca over Tiffany? Maybe. That's not a reason not to do the match. I think Bianca will be fine in Philly. If you know anything about Philadelphia, no, it's a chocolate city as they see. She'll be fine. All right. I'm not worried about her being booed or not. Do I think she could be booed over Tiffany? Potentially, maybe. It could be split crowd. We've seen it before. And that's fine. That's not a reason not to do the match. That's fine. But I think this is still a match. I'm not flinching. I am not flinching, folks. All right. But yeah, this is interesting stuff. Not flinching. I'm not. All right, folks. Take some last questions and I'll let y'all go to sleep. But yeah, it was a disappointing SmackDown in the sense that we got no answers for Bianca. I thought the main event was fine but predictable. I think Io Sky is kind of in the background. I think that Naomi coming out and help her, that gives Naomi something to do. I do not want to see a tag match between Damage Control, Bianca, Jade, and Naomi. I don't want to see it. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Okay, Triple H, don't pivot. You have Tiffany. You called her up for a reason. Now use her. Hope there's no more toxic Bianca hate. Unfortunately, it's the internet, and you're gonna get that no matter what. That sucks, but that's the case. But yeah, guys, this was an interesting SmackDown. I will definitely stream again next SmackDown because I honestly believe. I can't say I honestly believe. I can say it. I believe we're going to get answers next week. When it comes to Bianca and Tiffany, we're going to get answers. It just sucks that Bianca is getting such small TV time again. If she's out because of Dawkins lost his mom, then I understand. Then I take it all back. I apologize to Triple H. If she's out and Montez is out and they're not there because Dawkins lost his mom, and they're with him to support him in a time of need, then fine, okay? But beyond that, she needs to be on TV. She's a top babyface. She's on all your damn posters. She's on your damn 2K cover. Get Bianca on TV for the love of God. It's ridiculous. Bayley may be hurt as well as Asuka. That would suck. Let me go look at that up. Wait, what are you talking about? Bayley injured? Bayley injured. I'll actually be heartbroken if Bayley got injured from tonight. Whoa, what happened? Bayley really injured? What's going on here? Where? Show me the injury. Bayley's injured, not again. What are you talking about? Io went for the moonsault. Oh, that did look rough. That moonsault did look rough. It looked rough. Somebody have that video somewhere? Where is that Bayley moonsault? It looked rough. It did. Actually, I shouldn't show that because if I do, it's gonna get blocked. I'm not showing anything. I don't trust YouTube. They're gonna block this video. But that sucks, man. I'm gonna take it off screen real quick. Let me take it off. I'm gonna look at it, but I take it off. I don't want YouTube to get mad at me. Last time they blocked my stream. All right, play. Video's not playing. Twitter sucks, man. Twitter absolutely sucks. Oh, here it is. Okay. Going for the moonsault. Pros again. What the heck? Wait, did I okay, it's off. Show me moonsault again. Oh! Io, what are you doing? Oh! Oh! She landed on her head. Ow. Ow. Oh my God, it's terrible. That's terrible. She's fine? That is terrible. Go watch that. I'm gonna retweet this. I'm gonna tweet this out right now. That is terrible. That's dangerous. If Io's gonna do that, she has to make sure her aim is good. That's terrible. That looked terrible. Wow. That looked terrible. Okay, you guys go check that out. Damn. All right, folks. That's it for the stream. Hit the like button before you go out. I appreciate you guys. I'll be streaming next week again. Hopefully Bianca and Tiffany have a plan and I'll be proven right. And that way I can go through my bookmarks and make fun of everyone who said I was wrong. All right. I'm hearing Asuka was pretty vague so far. I'm hearing Asuka as well. Oh, Asuka was injured as well. Well, I'm hoping they're fine because she looks fine here in this picture right here. In this video, Asuka's standing tall. She looks fine. So hopefully she's fine as well. Yeah, she did a promo post-match. Okay, she did promo. Okay, awesome. Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. All right, thank you guys so much. Hit the like button. Comment below. I'm actually working on a video for Mercedes Moné. That'll be up tomorrow. I talk about how Tony Khan screwed up her debut. I gave 3 reasons why her debut was messed up on Wednesday. That's gonna drop tomorrow. Appreciate you guys. Talk to you later. And yeah, hopefully no one's injured and WrestleMania goes on without a hitch. All right. See you guys later. Peace.